like a week or so ago too, weren't you?
Oh yeah, man, that was fun. He's a good dude, man. I like he's got a booth at the antique store. I'm trying to get in on that.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 29, Defend the Hustle. Panel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Glass City Pickers. I'm
Glass City
Chris.
Pickers.
This is my wife Tanya.
I'm not pointing any elbows there, eBay addicts, but it wasn't me with that technical difficulty, okay?
It's all good.
I'm like, he was trying to shut the mute off. We were muted.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, y'all.
Glass City Pickers. I'm Chris.
I'm Tanya,
I'm a full-time reseller, man.
part-time reseller. I'm a full-time nurse at the VA. I take care of the veterans.
Happy. That's
That's
us.
it.
That's us.
All right, that's all.
Mess All Digs. Find me on Instagram, YouTube. Defend the hustle, baby.
Right.
All right, and for everyone that don't know me, I am Buffalo Picker, also part-time reseller, full-time federal employee, retired military like my comrade Mess Hall Diggs. So tonight our special guest is Jeff, eBay Addicts. We want to give a warm welcome to Jeff.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the channel. Jeff has definitely been with us from day one, supporting the Defend the Hustle. And Jeff, go ahead and tell the people in the chat, a little about yourself and whatever you would like us to know.
Well, my name is Jeff. I live in Tampa, Florida. I am a reseller. I'm a medical courier, and I have a YouTube channel. And every week we have new guests on similar to this. and I try to help promote other people in the reselling community. This last week we had Danielle from Yard Sales and Dreams on. I had OBX Picker on. We had American Arbitrage, and we just bring on different guests and try to help out people in the community. The goal is to try to help other content creators help build their channels. Like this week, we helped Katie Reeds and Flippy McFlipperson. Both of them crossed the 1,000 subscriber threshold, and we do that. And then we try to get knowledge. So if you have questions or you need help with your eBay or Amazon business, we have different guests on, and it's sort of a live stream setup. And we have different guests on, and you can ask questions to our guests, and it's interactive, and we talk and help people out in the community. And other than that, I just started a podcast about 2 weeks ago with Shane Rise and Grind Picker. So every week we're doing this new series where we sit down and record like a pre-recorded podcast, and we just talk about tips and tricks and advice to help you grow your reselling business and answer questions, things like that.
All right. I know the first time I heard your channel on YouTube, I was like, who is this guy with this radio voice? You know, I mean, and you definitely to the detail with your interviews. I definitely like how you go and do your research on your guests, and then you come in with the right questions. Because I know like a couple of those when I was on your show, I've been on your show twice. And right. I know the first time I prepared, the second time, but the first time I was on your show, I was like, man, this guy, I've been watching my videos because some of the questions that you were asking, I was like, man, he's on point, thorough. So definitely, if you all are not watching Jeff on eBay Addicts channel, he do those interviews mostly in the afternoon around 4, right?
Usually it's around 4 p.m. Eastern. Right. And usually, like Buffalo says, usually I'll probably take an hour, 2-3 hours when I'm out running around doing errands or out running around at my job, and I try to do my homework so that way when I have guests on the channel, we have something to talk about. So like today we had Retail Arbitrage on, or American Arbitrage, and he has like 600,000 subscribers on TikTok. So we talked a little bit about, building your brand on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. We talked about reselling on eBay, and he also has a brick and mortar business that he builds his business out of to help with his brick and mortar business, and they sell furniture, and him and his girlfriend do that. So we just help promote people in the community and try to learn from each other and try to help each other out best we can.
Yeah, I definitely like what you do, man. And you have had some what I call quote unquote all-star resellers on your channel. And for somebody that's new to the resale, not say the resale community, but for YouTube and doing your channel, I went back and watched some of your history before when I got on the second time. Before I did that second show, I went back and watched like some of the guys and ladies before me that been on your show, and I was like, okay, this guy got some good people on the show. Because I think then one of the shows you interviewed with was it Cajun? Rally Roots or somebody?
Well, I live in Tampa, so I live local to Rally Roots and Rockstar Flipper. They live here local to me. But I mean, anybody that you can think of, whether you can think of Bearded Picker or let's say just any a Side Hustle Network, Reyes the Entrepreneur, just anybody that you can think of, I've probably collab with them or I've reached out to them to have them on the channel. And so give you guys a chance to kind of get up close and personal and ask them any questions that's on your mind. And also we try to give advice or tips or tricks to help out people in your business. Say, okay, I took a little bit from this guy, and what can I take from this person? And then you just kind of put it in your business and see little bits and pieces you can take and add it to your business, because we're all experts in certain niches and certain markets, but just take a little bit from everybody and say, okay, how can I add this to my business? With whatever capacity, whether it's through your YouTube channel or whether you're trying to build a brand, whether you want to open up a brick and mortar business, whether you want to go reselling full time, just anybody you can think of, we probably had them on the channel before.
Right. I like the one of your shows you was talking. Well, you have talked about it a couple of times, but one particular show, you was talking about replenishables and being able to find that one-off item and build your eBay store up off of that. Can you kind of get into that a little bit?
Well, I love reselling on eBay, and the issue is that everybody has let's say I have this item here. I just grab an item, but let's just say hypothetically I grab this VHS tape from the thrift store, okay? And I paid 50 cents for it and I sold it for $20, okay? Now the issue is once you sold that item for $20, you no longer have that item in your inventory anymore, right? So the idea is what I've been looking for is to try to find replenishable items that you can pick up for cheap, for 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, and then resell them over and over and over again. I just dropped a video 2 days ago, and I was showing people how I picked up these little ping pong balls from the Dollar Tree, and they come in packs of 6. So I listed them on eBay, and this guy bought 2 of them for $10 a piece. So I went into the Dollar Tree, spent $2, bought 2 packs of ping pong balls, put them in a little padded envelope like this, like a little eBay padded envelope, and shipped it out. So to a normal person, you know, they're thinking, okay, yeah, he spent $2 to sell this item for $20. That's not a ton of margin there. But what the thing that they're missing is I only had to buy that item, those ping pong balls, one time for $1. And now once I have that on my storefront and once I have that listed on my eBay account, I can sell through that item over and over and over again without having to have 500 of them in my bedroom or in my warehouse or in my garage or shed. I just use the Dollar Tree as my warehouse. And then just like when a regular item would sell from your eBay store, you would just pack it, pull it, box it up, ship it out to your customers just like you would anything else. I mean, I already have padded envelopes ready to go. I just walked in there, paid for my item, then put a shipping label and shipped it out to the customer. So when you're doing replenishable items, you're not looking for home run items where every item you sell is going to be a $50 or $75 or $100 item. What you're looking for is items that you can resell over and over and over again. So I'm just using those ping pong balls as an example. I mean, I sold those little wooden Jenga games that you would those little travel size Jenga games where you pull the little wooden blocks. I would grab something like that for $1, put it on, take a picture front and back, post it on eBay, and I've sold 4 or 5 of them already. So think about if you had those every day and you had 10 of those a day that sold, and you made $10 profit for each item that you sold. You did 10 of those a day. That's almost $100 in profit that you didn't have to go punch a time clock for. You didn't have to report to a boss for, and the money's already on your account. And it didn't take but 2 minutes because, like for example, where I live at, there's 5 Dollar Trees within 10 minutes of my house. One of them is right across the street, and I'm going to go to the post office and ship out packages anyways. So it just takes 2 minutes out of your day. And if you can generate more revenue and then take that capital that you made from that replenishable item and use it to buy more inventory, you can grow and scale your business over time. So that's the only issue that I see with reselling businesses. It's like, okay, great. I found this one item. I paid $1 for it or 50 cents. I sold it for $20, but now I don't have that $20 item in my possession. So now you're constantly running around like a dog chasing his tail looking for new inventory. Whether if you just could just show up and say, okay, I have this item in my inventory already. Back in the day, they used to have something and it was like a Sears catalog, and you would flip through the Sears catalog and then find what you want to order and order it, So it's kind of like that. Think about your eBay business almost as like a little Sears catalog that people can flip through. They find that item, and then you're just the middleman. All you're doing is boxing it up and shipping it out.
Right. That's good info, man. Let me hit the chat up, and then I know the panel got.
Go ahead, Buffalo.
And once I get the panel shout out, we'll get back into it. We'll give a shout out to Lucky Chong Wendy for being the first in the chat. Appreciate your support. Cajun Roots resellers, appreciate you coming out, brother. Save here first, appreciate that, Ella. I'm waiting on my package, Ella. I just sent you the money today, so I want you to ship it today. just joking. Barbara Rans, I guess I pronounced that correctly. Appreciate you coming out. Hollywood Reseller, appreciate you coming out. Hollywood Reseller is going to be a guest on the show too in a few weeks. The Hodge is also going to be a guest on the show in a few weeks. Appreciate you all coming out. Char F, thank you for what you do for the channel. Pamela, thank you for coming out. That one dude, Bill Tag and Flips to pay the bills. What's going on, Bill?
Bill in the house.
Jack Treasures, appreciate you coming out. Tanya Carrier, appreciate you coming out on a weekly basis. Mathis. Oh, I got a disclaimer for the 2 people that won last week. I haven't shipped out your item. I've been like super busy. My bad on that, but I got it over here. I got it in the box, but I haven't shipped it, and I will ship it this weekend. Sorry about the delay, but I think that was Mathis and LKL. I think that's who it was. Yeah. So I got y'all packages here. I'm gonna definitely get it out this weekend. Sorry about the delay, but I was like super busy. Sandra L, appreciate you coming out. Thank you for your support. The middleman picker, and I, we kind of conversated this weekend. I mean, this past week as well, talking about some different items. And that's what you got to do, folks. You got to network with people. You can't be in every store at the same time, so you got to network with people and find these bolos out there, which is a topic we're going to discuss tonight. Carter, appreciate you showing up. Thank you for your support. Jennifer Hayes, as always, thank you for what you do for the channel. And if anybody that didn't know, Jennifer just had a birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Hey,
Happy birthday, Jennifer!
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Red's Outpost Sharon, appreciate you, Sharon. Thank you for your continued support. Yeah, LKL Graphics. I have your item. Definitely gonna get it out tomorrow. Avery's all in. Appreciate you coming out, Avery. Thank you for your support. Did I miss anybody out? All in one package. Thank you for what you do. That's Miss Buffalo for everybody that don't know.
Sis?
Hey, Buffalo, I saw a super chat in there. You might want to give him a shout out. Do you see it?
We got a few of them.
Yeah, man. This thing, I'm so far behind, man.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Okay.
We got to see the Buffaloes running, right?
You got yours from us?
Nice to seller. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you for everything you do for the channel as well. Let me see if I can find that super chat.
Mess hall.
I want to say hi to everyone that's shouting out to us too. You know, y'all. You know, I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. If I missed you guys in the chat, I apologize. But thanks everybody for coming on and hanging out, and hit the like button and subscribe to Buffalo Picker. We're trying to get him to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Appreciate that, brother.
Let's do that.
Man, definitely.
Subscribe.
Let me hit this super chat, y'all. Thank you, y'all, Cajun Roots, for this super chat. I appreciate you, brother.
The middleman.
Super chat received.
All right. Who else we had in here?
Oh, we got shoes on.
No.
Oh, the middleman.
The middleman.
All right. Let's see if I can. Man.
You're welcome.
Let's see the middleman.
The middleman got 2 of them in there.
Okay. Okay, he's giving us a shout out, y'all.
Super chat received.
Let's see. All right, middleman, I appreciate you, brother. And likewise, man, thank you as well for the bolo.
Super chat received.
All right, so yeah, panel, y'all have any questions for Jeff? Go ahead and shoot him. If not, we're gonna keep the show rolling.
No, I just want to piggyback off what he said. Replenishables is a great goal because, I mean, you think about it, if you can sell $10 profit items a day, I mean, I don't know if my 5th grade math is too good, but I believe that's like 36,000 a year, and that's what the median net income for an individual in Tennessee is, about 36,000 a year. So what the average working class person in Tennessee makes, you could do that at home selling $10 profit items a day. So that's pretty eye-opening for a lot of people in the audience, man. I appreciate
We do replenishables on Amazon.
Right. And they're out there if you just look.
Right. They
They are.
Out to,
And you can make really good money on them too.
Auntie from Karen, appreciate you coming out. Did I miss anybody, y'all?
You get LKL
Picking in
graphic.
the hood.
Picking in the hood too. Appreciate you, brother. Big Kev. And everybody that don't know, Kevin is our special guest at the end of the month, each month. So mark your calendars. If you want to catch a guy with a lot of energy, definitely bring it when you come to the show.
Crazy.
Also, like and subscribe, follow him on YouTube as well.
Hollywood Reseller asked, I don't know who they were asking. Do you buy pallets? Yes, we buy pallets. I'm not sure who you were asking.
Yeah, I definitely buy pallets. I mean, that's if you're gonna try to grow your business, you got to find a way to get multiple quantities of stuff. And you know, I mean, not saying you can't grow your business off one-offs, because I know plenty of eBay sellers that do, but it's definitely an advantage to increase your revenue by getting a pallet. You pretty much getting that stuff for pennies on a dollar. If you get the right liquidator, and you're able to get that stuff and flip it.
Right.
So Glad City, y'all have any questions for Jeff?
Yeah, I got a question for him. Now, you out in the background, I cut you off. That was my bad. You were saying a statement, and I appreciate the comment you was going to make, and I cut you off.
He was watching you on the show.
You was watching me on Cajun Roots.
I was at work.
Yeah. She wasn't around. So as a person of your stature of interviewing people and everything, what did you think about the interview?
You did well, man. Yeah, I saw you were on with Cajun Roots Reseller, and to be honest, man, the thing that really stuck out to me is like Glass City Picker. I never knew that you was in a wheelchair, bro. Like, there's all these other people. No disrespect. I'm just saying there's all these other people there's all these people that have good intentions, and they do all this talking about all this stuff that they want to do, and then I see people like, let's say, people like you who have a disability or have issues that you overcome, but you don't sit here and like, dwell on it and look down upon yourself and say, oh, poor me, or why me? Why did this happen to me? You just go out there and hustle. I see people like my man Chris from Flip the World. He has 8 kids. He doesn't say, oh, someone needs to take care of my 8 kids. He gets up and hustles, take care of his 8 kids, works his full-time job, shoots his YouTube videos, and still did, $20,000 in sales on eBay in 90 days. So that was like the thing to me, because all the time that, for the past year or two since I've been watching the show, you're sitting down. So I never thought nothing about it. I was just like, I just assumed that you were just sitting down for the show. And then when they came out and said, yeah, Glass City Picker's in a wheelchair, I said, what? Because I was just like, man, if you've been hustling this whole time, these past couple of years, and you've been doing your thing on Amazon FBA, Merchant Fulfilled, shipping out packages, not one time in the past 2 years did Glass City come out and mention, hey, I have a disability, y'all do a GoFundMe, or y'all keep me in my prayers. Not one time. Not one time. Did he go out and say that? He was just, and he's out like, look, man, y'all need to go out and hustle. You need to go find this merchandise. You need to get it listed. And not one time did you say, hey, y'all need to feel sorry for me or something like that. That's not your attitude, and that's not who you are as a person. So that was the biggest thing that stuck out to me, because there's so many people that they don't have nothing holding them back. You know what I mean? They don't have no excuses in the world, but then they come up with all these excuses of why they can't be successful. And then people that legitimately have issues or have challenges that they have to overcome, they just like look at it as another day, and so just having that positive outlook, man, on life. I reached out to Glass City Pickers, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. I reached out to you to get you on the show, to come on my channel, and I guess the scheduling just didn't work out. But yeah, that was like the biggest thing that stuck out to me. That was the biggest thing that stuck out to me, because like you're either going to be a person who's going to be, a worker, like an employee your whole life, or you can be self-motivated and a self-employed
be
person.
A boss.
Right. And you already kind of like determined, like, look, I don't want to be, struggling my whole life. I don't want to be self-employed. I don't want to be working for a $10, $11, $12, $15 an hour job. Like, that wasn't you. And you didn't come at it with, oh, I have these other disabilities, or I have these things holding me back. That's why I can't get ahead. You're just like, no, I'm going to go out and get it. I'm going to go out here and hustle, and ain't nothing going to stop me. So that was the biggest thing that I kind of felt because I went back and because I watched everybody else's channel too, you know, and that was like my thing that kind of really impressed me. But go ahead. I sometimes I get on a rant, but go ahead.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
He doesn't have a choice. He's not disabled in my eyes. He's getting in the damn truck and we're going sourcing.
Right.
Hey, let me show the giveaway for tonight. I didn't get a chance to do that.
Go ahead, Buffalo.
We'll get back into it. This is the giveaway for the night. I have again 2 Fortnite characters. This is Skull Trooper. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny from the Karate Kid.
Item.
Yeah.
The other item is the Raven, and they got a. Let me see. It's got several different little pieces to go with it. So these are the 2 items I'm giving away tonight towards the end of the show. And I want to give a shout out to Flipping Mama, Hip Flipping Mama. Appreciate you coming out, Mama, and that man, my coach. Appreciate you all coming out to the show.
There's a question. There's a question in the chat. Do you source your replenishables mostly from stores, or do you have like a wholesale source at all?
I have 2 eBay stores. So I have one eBay store that I look for replenishable items that I can get cheap for 50 cents or $1 a piece. And then I'll go ahead, buy one of them, put it in my store, take a photo front and back and list it. And then I'll just let it go on autopilot and let it and wait for it to sell. And then when it sells, I ship it out. And then my main eBay store, I do a lot of items like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll pick up items like this. I'll buy big wholesale lots of merchandise.
Hold on. Show that again.
Yeah, I have big things like this that you guys can see. Like this lot right here is nothing but CDs.
Okay.
So I'll go out and buy big wholesale lots. I don't buy like pallets, but I'll buy big wholesale lots, and I'll order 500 or 1,000 items at one time. Like with this, for example, you're picking up CDs like this that's new in the shrink wrap for 40 cents a piece and having it shipped to your door. And I mean, I just sold a CD yesterday for $18, and I had 40 cents tied up in it, you know? So I try to sell a ton of media. That's my main eBay store. The reasoning behind that is if you sell CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, VHS tapes, those fall in the select category guidelines on eBay. So you pay 0 insertion fees, and they give you 10,000 free listings in those select categories. And you only have to pay $21 a month to do that. So that's what I specialize in on my main eBay store is selling media. And then my second eBay store, I specialize in looking for replenishable items. So you can do both. You just have to go out and look for it. And the biggest question people ask me is they want to know, how do you know if this is going to be a good item or not? Well, you could look on the eBay app, on the solds, on the 90 days, on the sold listings on eBay, and it will tell you how many of them sold in the past 90 days. And it'll tell you what they're selling for, how many of them sold. So you know whether or not, like, hey, this is a good item for me to go ahead and pick up. It has a track record. It's already selling through. Or if this is going to be an item that you shy away from. So just try to find items that are small, lightweight items. I try to find items that can fit in the 6x9 padded envelope that weigh less than a pound, so it'll ship first class. And just go out and hunt and look for it. And I just using the Dollar Tree as an example. I'm sure there's things at Walmart you can pick up, at Target, at Best Buy. I mean, I'm sure that if you go out and hunt, look for it, if merchandise is out there. But majority of my sales I make on my main eBay store. I have about 6,500 items of media items. And like I said, I'll buy them in bulk where you're getting them for 40, 50 cents a piece. And then I'll turn around and sell them for, like those CDs, for example, they'll sell between $15 and $20 a piece. And I paid 50 cents a piece for them. So you buy 1,000 of them for $400 shipped to your door, you're turning $400 into 10 grand worth of merchandise. Just like you were talking about earlier with buying pallets of stuff. So it's 65.
So with 6,500 items in your store, how many sales you normally get in a week?
Oh man, I ship out a ton of packages every week. Sometimes my average is probably between maybe 5-10 of them a day. It varies, and then you'll send out offers to watchers. People will make me offers, and I send out packages. But reselling isn't my main gig. My main gig is working for the courier company. Like last Friday night, I made $750 just doing deliveries in one night for the courier company. So that's my main gig.
So briefly, talk about that just in case somebody is in the chat that may want to do that as a side hustle. Is how you get into being a courier for medical. I mean,
I used to work.
Criteria?
Yeah, I used to work a job when I first moved down here to Florida. I used to work a job delivering pizzas, and I did that for a while because you could go out and make. You could go work on Saturday, Sunday, and you make $400 in 2 nights just delivering pizzas. Right. But you would be in a sketchy neighborhood. You'd be out at 2:00 in the morning delivering pizzas, and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if somebody's going to rob you. You don't know if you're going to be held up at gunpoint. You don't know, and then you can't be armed to defend yourself. So I just went on Craigslist and typed in the word courier, typed in the word medical courier, and just applied for the job. I applied for a couple companies, and this company hired me. And it's just an app on your phone. It would be similar to like driving for Lyft or Uber, and you just go around and you pick up packages and deliver them. It's very simple. It's very easy. So like I'm in Tampa, and they'll call me or text me and say, "Hey Jeff, we need you to pick up a box in Melbourne, which is on the east coast of Florida." Then I'll get there to Melbourne, and then they'll say, "Hey, we just had a Melbourne to Gainesville." So let's say Tampa to Melbourne might be 165. And then there might be a Melbourne going to Gainesville. That might be 175. Then I get up to Gainesville. There may be 2 boxes sitting up there, and each one of them pay $100 a piece. And it's a Gainesville run heading back to Tampa. So each courier company pays a little bit different. Some of them will pay you by the hour. Some of them will pay you like a flat rate because they need you to cover a route. So some of them will do that. Some of them will pay you per mile. But when mine is set up, I only get paid on commission. So every time I deliver a package, I get 60%, and the courier company gets 40%. So that's the way that it's set up, and that's the way it's structured. But like it varies every day. It's all on demand. So not counting tonight, but in the past 2 days, on Wednesday and Thursday, I made over $1,000 in 2 days. So just delivering packages. Yeah, and you just drive your own personal vehicle. You work whenever you want to work. You get to make up your own schedule. You work whenever you want to work, and you're off when you want to be off. And
so every delivery, you get that same ratio with every delivery, 60-40?
Yeah, but I don't do a lot of local runs because it doesn't make no sense for me to put $20 in my gas tank, sit in rush hour traffic to make $20, and I'll put $20 in my gas tank. So it doesn't do nothing for me. So I try to do longer distance out of town runs. And like I said, it'll add up. So they'll say, okay, go from Tampa to Melbourne. That might be 165. And then you pick up an Orlando run. That'll be 100. Then there may be a Melbourne to Gainesville. That's 175. Then you get to Gainesville. Maybe Gainesville coming back to Tampa is another 100. So it kind of stacks on. It adds up, and it's just an app on your phone, and the app will tell you the pickup location where you need to pick it up at. And then you get there, you scan the barcode to verify that it's the correct box, go into the correct address, and then you get to the delivery location, and then you'll just punch confirm with the app on your phone and say, "Confirm, I'm at the correct location." You scan the barcode, say it's been delivered. The person signs off on the delivery ticket, and you're done for the night. So
it's simple as filling out an application. There's no vetting process outside of that.
Well, you fill out the application.
Medical goods.
Well, you fill out the application, Buffalo, and then you go through the process. Like I said, each company is different. So I'm sure they'll do a driving record to check your driving record to make sure you don't have like a DUI or reckless driving or something. They're going to do a background check.
Are you not a drug dealer?
Yeah, you're going to do a background check, and then you're probably going to have to pass a drug test. But I mean, when I went and applied, Buffalo, I was on the road within 3 days of putting an application in. Nice. And so it's pretty simple. It's pretty legit. And it's probably one of the best jobs that I've had because I'm just sitting in my car and I got a soda. I got my little bag of chips. I got my snacks with me. I got my music going and I'm just in my car cruising. There's no, you're a 1099, just like on eBay. So you don't have some boss breathing down your neck telling you what to do. It's just you, and you're just in your car driving from point A to point B. You deliver the box. They sign off on the delivery ticket. It's been delivered and you're done. You're through with it. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted you to kind of get in that briefly because, you never know who's in the chat looking for another stream of income, and that could be a potential one doing that as well. I want to give a shout out to Fundamentals of Side Hustling Derek. Derek has a show, him and Regina Michelle on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're available, make sure you go out and support the channel. They have a variety of guests as well that come on their show. So let's try to support each other.
Right.
Tonight we're gonna do a show and tell. I got a big haul that I did on Monday, like a super Barbie deal, and I'm gonna show you all some of the highlights of the items that I picked up. So that'll be my show and tell tonight. Where we at in the show? We are at 8:06. So let's just get into what we accomplished for the week, and then we'll keep the show moving. Glad
so
you all can start.
I got something real quick. So that man wants to bring it to your attention that he's offering $50 towards new orders and a $50 credit towards your month for anybody who wants to sign up for his program.
Oh, okay. That's in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay. Let me pull that up.
So he's offering everyone in the chat $50 off if you want to sign up for his
What?
program.
Right.
Glad City, y'all can take it up. What y'all accomplished for the week in reselling?
Well, I was on vacation this week, so we finally got to get a nice loadout to Amazon. We're getting another loadout to Amazon this weekend before I go back to work, and did some sourcing and got the 5-year-old off to kindergarten. Yay! That's it.
No more, no less.
Next.
No more, no less.
All right. Anybody else can take it up?
This week just been trying to grind. Finally got a video out. I haven't had a YouTube video in about a week, so I finally got one of those out. My daughter drove in from Georgia. Her and the wife are out at the mall right now, so they're doing that mother-daughter thing right now. So I think tomorrow we'll do like a little cookout, spend some family time.
Nice.
But
go ahead and wrap me up one of them sausage dogs, man.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be okay by the time. I'll just send it with my daughter on her way back. She can drop it off.
Yeah, man. Let's see. So that's the message you referred to.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you all are interested, reach out to that man. Definitely a good program. I can tell you from experience. I've been on it now for a little over 30 days, and I'm down 23.5 pounds.
Slim. Skinny man.
The middleman say he waiting to run into you at a garage sale.
I think middleman lives in Lakeland, doesn't he? So
right.
I haven't been out sourcing that much lately. I had an issue. One of my girlfriend fell and broke her leg, so she has to have emergency surgery on her knee, and they said that they tried to put screws in her knee because it was broken. So she's been dealing with that, and I think she's got to go back in for surgery on Monday. So whenever I'm not shooting YouTube videos or at work or working on my eBay store, I've been really trying to take care of her. You know what they say, right? Happy wife, happy life. And so she's having these health issues. And so I've been really trying to do what I can to look out for her and take care of whatever she needs, because the stuff happens to everybody, sooner or later, it'll be your turn. You never know when you're going to get hit and be in a car wreck or something like that happens to you. So,
yeah.
Right.
Well, speedy recovery to her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Hopefully everything works out.
I'm hoping so. They said that they had to take the hard cast off and the screws were coming through where she had stitches on her knee. So I just been trying to go and do whatever I can to help out with that,
Let me take that back. Not hopefully. Everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Be positive. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
She'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I don't know how many people got to see my little short video I put on Instagram, but that was in reference to a deal that I got on some Barbies. I spent $895 for 9.5 boxes of Barbies, all in pristine condition. And when I comp those Barbies, I'm probably going to make it somewhere in the $7,000-8,000 when it's all said and done, based on the return on investment I compared it to from last year. So the Barbies, I'm telling you, these Barbies was probably the cheapest I ever had at one time for is what I had to pay for. And this lady just had basically, long story short, the family inherited these dolls from their grandmother who passed away. And this lady had, I'm assuming that at some point she got mentally ill, and they allowed her to stay on her own for a little while. And she was so obsessed with Barbies. She had ordered the same Barbie like 15 times. So what I did at the deal was I went and got all the Barbies that I wanted that I knew was gonna make me uh 10 times, maybe 20 times the money that I paid for it. I picked out all of those Barbies, and then what I did, I made a side deal for the additional Barbies that they had multiples of that brought the price down even more for those Barbies because those people they didn't have no emotional connection to the Barbies. They just wanted them gone. And I just showed up at the right time, and I got favor. That's all I can say is I got favor. I asked for this deal to go through. I got there, didn't know how it was going to come out, but it worked out into my favor. And when I do the show and tell, I'm going to show you all some of these Barbies that I picked up. And other than that, I just kind of been networking with some resellers, Glass City Pickers, the Middleman. And if I miss you in the chat, don't take it personal because I've been networking with quite a few people. And if I miss your name, don't take it personal. But I've been kind of networking with quite a few people, Purple Heart Picker, to find items out here in the store that I can start sending to Amazon for Q4. And that, with that being said, it's a nice little segue into the talking point tonight when I'm talking about how to find bolos. And one of the ways you find bolos is networking. You cannot be in more than one store at one time. So if you got people that you're networking with, they're telling you about deals, you telling them about deals. This is not just a take type of setup. You got to be able to have something to give as well, and that's what I try to do. I find a lot of stuff. I try to share with people that share with me, and we kind of build up a network. Without even intentionally building up a network. You build your network through trust, knowing that you're gonna try to bring something to the table, along with the people that are bringing things to the table. Now, I'm gonna start this conversation off, and then you all can jump in and add the panel. You can add whatever you want to add. If you're in the chat and you want to add something to this conversation, you can do that as well. But what I was trying to do was find, add things to this show tonight about how you can go about finding bolos. And I kind of made a list here and kind of took some things off of my head of what I do. And one of the things I do, because with bolos, you got to be instant with those things. You cannot sit around, procrastinate, because those bolos come and go fast. And if you don't jump on them, then you're going to miss out. Now, what most people do in reselling, which I don't advise, but if you do and you got the money to do it, then go ahead and do it. But you can buy bolo lists. People out there that have bolo groups, they have bolo lists that you can buy. The only thing I don't like about those particular lists and groups is that you don't know how many people have access to that. The most raw and natural way to do a bolo is like I just mentioned, is try to network with people that constantly go out to these stores, and you all like compile what you find and share it with each other. I may, like Glass City and we may not have the same thing in the stores because they're in Ohio, I'm in Georgia, but sometimes we do. And when we do, it's a win-win for everybody. And then other people that are coming into, the network of networking the bolos, I'm not paying for the information. They're not paying for the information. All we doing is sharing. And if you can build a network like that, then you can surpass what people are trying to sell you out here as far as the bolo groups or the bolo list that they selling. The other thing is try to pay attention to YouTube. Let's look for those viral videos. Like right before when COVID was just getting ready to come out here in the United States, a guy made a video about Lysol. It was saying that he was showing the label on the back of the Lysol can saying this will help fight COVID. So when I first saw that, I was like, man, what is this dude talking about? And then I thought about it when I was walking to the car and I turned around, went back to Walmart, and Walmart at that time had a shelf full of Lysol cans. So I went in and I bought all 25 that they had on the shelf, not knowing that, maybe people may see the same video and want this. So I bought them. I list them on eBay, 2 cans, and I think I was trying to make $20 off of them. When I put those 2 cans on and they just like flew off the shelf, that's when I started, quote unquote price gouging. I went from charging $20 for 2 cans to $40 for 2 cans, and they still was moving because it was starting to be a shortage for Lysol. So right. Watching viral videos, you watch those videos and you look for like products or whatever they got in the content. If they doing something crazy or whatever, and it's something that you can go out and buy, watch that stuff because it may be a demand. It may be a short demand, but it may be a demand for that stuff. So that's another way to look for bolos. New movie releases, Disney, Marvel, DC Comics. Anytime they push a movie out, most of the time stores already have those figures inside selling those things before the movie is released. If you can afford it, go ahead and buy that stuff because it's going to be at a peak demand sometime before the movie come out and sometime right when the movie come out. Just like Kong, I did a short video on Kong versus Godzilla. I went out and I bought a whole bunch of Kongs, and those things was flying off the shelf. I was buying them for $19.99. I was selling them for $64 on Amazon. So those are another way to kind of, step up your game looking for bolo as well. And, one of the cons with just trying to hunt down bolos, because bolos is not a big thing of what I do, but I don't ignore it because it's another way to make money. But the cons is most of those bolos, they are short term. They can be hard to find. And sometimes the market can get saturated, like Space Jam for one. Space Jam came out. I went out, bought all these LeBron James. And then all of a sudden, Walmart restocked those, Target restocked those. And then it's like the market got saturated, which to me is not a big deal because everybody go ahead and rush down to the bottom and they try to sell that stuff and move that merchandise because they tight on the money. But for me, if I don't move those LeBrons this year, they're going to be up for next year. And if they don't move next year, they'll be up the year after that. And some of those toys, they just gain value depending on the cult following. So that's a con, but at the same time, that's my antidote to the con is that once I buy some and the market saturate, instead of rushing down to the bottom, I'm going to sit on that stuff. And now I got space in this warehouse. I just box it up, tag it, and put it up on the shelf. The pros is the items normally sell quick. And the demand for a good ROI on those items are great. Just like I mentioned with the Kong, I paid $19.99 at Walmart, and I was selling those things for $64. So when you go out here and decide to go with the bolos are great during Q4. Like, just like I mentioned earlier this week, I was networking with other resellers and we were finding bolos. Like one item, I'm not going to throw it out there because the person that gave it to me, he may not want me to put it out there, but it was a single digit item that was selling for $20, $30 on a platform. So those are some of the tips I can give on, looking for a bolo. Don't ignore the bolo. If you can get the bolo, get the bolo. If you got the capital to buy a bolo list, be warned that You know, they may say we only get this list out to 100 people, but that list may be out to 100,000 people. You don't know. But anybody else got anything to add to that?
Well,
Buffalo,
Lucky Charm just wants to know if there's a suggestion on how to find a distributor or place to buy a hot Christmas item that's not available in stores yet.
Well, I can tell you this. What I know about the wholesalers is most of that hot stuff, they're not going to have it. That's why they'll call wholesalers. Now, if you get your authorized distributor, now they may have it. They may have that item, but you're going to pay probably a little bit more than what you pay in the store for those items. So keep that in mind. Like, just say, for instance, the LeBron James Space Jam item. You may can find that with the authorized distributor for Disney, but you're going to pay a little bit more than what you can find it in Walmart. Now, for as a wholesaler, you probably ain't going to find that stuff with a wholesaler until a year later.
Go ahead, eBay. You going to say something?
I was just going to say, just being able to network with other content creators or network with other resellers. Don't look at everybody as your competition. Like when I list an item on eBay, even if let's say me and Mess Hole Diggs are listing the same exact item on eBay on the same platform, I really don't look at him as a competition because his item may be used, my item may be new. You know,
Right.
he may list his item for $5.99 free shipping. I'm gonna let him go ahead and sell his for $5.99 free shipping, and then mine's gonna sell for $15.99, and the customer pays shipping. So don't look at everybody as competitors. Look and see what you can do to collaborate, because especially people that live in your community, in your neighborhood, because they may know other people they can hook you up with and say, hey, I know a guy that sells pallets, or he sells, you know, shelf full of merchandise, and here's his phone number, here's his address. So try to collaborate and work with other people in your community, because you don't know what kind of doors can open up to you just by being nice to people, just by building up relationships, because that's what this whole resale game is really about, is buying low and selling high and building up relationships with people, because you're going to see these, you know, you're going to see people again. You want to be able to have a good supply where you can go to this person every week and every month and say, hey, man, can you hook me up with another pallet of merchandise, or can you work this deal out with me? And you see this person every week, every month. You're building up a rapport and build up a long-term relationship with this person, especially if it's someone who could be like a supplier to you. You know, if you just find one good supplier, you'd be semi-retired, bro. If you just had one really good supplier where every week, every month they came and brought you XYZ number of merchandise, you just sit home and list it, you would never have to work for nobody ever again. You just need one connection from one person, you know? So it's just important to build up relationships, especially long-term relationships. That's what this game really is about. Like on the surface, Buffalo, it sounds like the relationship what you're looking for is merchandise. But what you're really doing is trying to look for people that can open up doors for you to build relationships for you in the future. Just like how you and Glass City will share BOLO items and say, hey, look for these certain items that are going to be on clearance. Even though you're in Georgia and he's up north, you know, up in a different city, a different state, it's just networking with people. You don't know what's going to happen down the line. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no problem, man. I actually, you know, doing the same. I lost my train of thought, but let me go ahead and do this right here. I wanted to answer the question that Matt had put in about the Legos. I was auto ungated. It took about 3 years to get that. But yeah, that's, if you can get that, I mean, that's a blessing. I talked about it in a video that I was collecting those Legos even when I wasn't ungated, with the faith that I would eventually be ungated. And if you can find cheap Legos out there and you selling on Amazon, just get them, stack them up. You know, if you can find them for the single digits, $5, $4, $9, get those things and put them up, you know, in the faith, and keep the faith of, that you will get ungated eventually off of your performance with Amazon. I want to give a shout out to Tom Cruise. Appreciate you coming out, brother. That man, yeah, man, I'm trying to, brother. Let's see, I'm just gonna go down the chat. Did y'all see any questions in the chat before we move on?
I saw a super chat in the chat. I saw one of them.
Oh, okay. Let's see, picking in the hood too. Never Too Old, thank you for coming out. Let's see. Trying to catch up. Carol, appreciate you coming out to the show. I always mess up your last name. Let's see. Okay. So I see everybody kind of talking to each other in there. That's good. All right. The middleman, let me see here. What he said. Scan. You got that right.
Love you.
You got that right, brother. Yeah.
Super chat received.
All right. Let's see here. So okay, so scan because you will find other good items while you're looking for the bolos. That's what I did and found more bolos to share. So yeah,
you got another one. You got another one from Bill. Bill gave you a
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, man. Yeah, you definitely got to network, man. If you think you can do this in a bubble and by yourself, I stayed in the shadows my first year reselling. I stayed in the shadows and until I started reaching out to people and networking with people. I thought I was doing something that was a secret, and come to find out it wasn't a secret, and that it was a 200,000-300,000 more people doing it. So yeah, try to build you up a network, get with people that can help you and you can help them. And that's how you build relationships. It ain't just about the sale, it's about building relationships. People you can trust that gonna protect your interests as well as you protecting theirs. Okay, Bill. Thank you, BP, for the talks about reselling to teach and to talk about life. To be a friend. Appreciate what you do. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate the super chat, brother.
Super chat received.
It's getting too dark.
It's getting too dark. Don't go back.
I would say another one. What I do, I'm on Instagram a lot, and I just flip through what all the other resellers. Most of the people I follow on Instagram are resellers. So my newsfeed is just filled up with people posting their sales, what sold, what they're selling.
Us too.
Like that's how I found out about like the Rugrats and Star Wars came out with makeup collaborations at Walmart. So I saw they were posting their sales for like the Rugrats lip gloss, the Darth Vader makeup brushes. So I headed straight to Walmart and bought up everything I had at my local Walmart, and I sold through all that stuff. So it's just paying attention to, because I do the same thing with something sells. I usually put on Instagram, like check out this thing, just to give people an idea, something they might not commonly look for when they're out there thrifting or sourcing, or a section at Walmart. Maybe they've never go over to the toy aisle. They're always in some other different section of Walmart. If people are constantly posting this certain toy or this certain thing, and you see it on Instagram, the next time you're at Walmart, go head over to that section and see if they have one there. So that's what I get. I mean, I got connections too, but the easiest way to start is just look at what's in the Instagram feed.
Right. And that's another way too. It's a couple, and we'll talk about getting free information for as bolos go. It's a couple. I can't remember the names offhand right now, but it's a couple guys.
I think Reezy Resells does a free list of like
bolos.
Yeah, free bolo list. But like you said, that probably goes out to all 100,000 of his subscribers or whatever.
Yeah. And it's a couple of other people on Instagram that do bolos and on Twitter. All they want you to do is follow them. And once you follow, you'll get that bolo. You just got to be moving on. Like I said, those bolos, they don't stick around long.
No.
So once you get it, you got to move. You can't sit there and procrastinate or contemplate on going out. Well, I just left Walmart. I'm not going back to Walmart. Well, by the time you go back tomorrow, that bolo may be said and done with. So
Right.
once you get that bolo, you got to move. And that's basically what myself, Glass City, Purple Heart Picker, the middleman, a couple other folks. That's basically what we was doing. Is once we got the bolo, we was moving. I was out pretty much all day yesterday, just buying things that I needed. And matter of fact, I still got stuff in the truck I got to unload. We are at 8:30 on the show, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this this show and tell. If y'all got anything you want to show and tell, item that you got in your store, or you getting ready to list it in your store, you can go ahead and show that item now. You may have somebody in the chat that might want to purchase it.
I'll go after you, Buffalo. I gotta go grab it, but I got some.
All right. Jeff, you got anything?
I got a whole stack of stuff sitting over here, but I got like 6,500 items, so you could just check out my eBay store if you want to buy something. But if not, that's cool too. Either way,
give
cool.
out your eBay store.
Man, I can't put it in the chat. If you go to my YouTube channel and click on the About Me section, it's linked on the About Me section. So I have it listed there. If you click on my YouTube channel, you'll see it.
Okay. All right.
So, I'm sure Jennifer put it out.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Jennifer. Happy late birthday, Jennifer Hayes. I don't know if we got a chance to tell you that, but I think Jennifer Hayes' birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, I'll just go grab mine real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. Bill said reselling going to be real important this year. I have a feeling because freight from overseas and here in the country is really expensive and way behind so stores are going to struggle. Now, if you haven't heard this already, most of the news stations have been predicting that it's going to be a toy shortage for Christmas, which is a great thing for us. So if you're out there and you can find these items for a reasonable price, go ahead and purchase them because people are going to be looking for this stuff, and you may be the only one in town that have the item that they're looking for. So you can pretty much name your own price. So don't sleep on waiting till October to go and start buying items, or your thing to wait to Black Friday to get your toy deals. You need to be trying to look for those deals now. And certain Walmarts, the good thing I like as a reseller about Walmart is all Walmarts are not equal. Some Walmarts will do markdowns, and then you have 2 or 3 other Walmarts that may not do a markdown for 2 to 3 months after that first Walmart. So the thing is, if you still can go out to these stores and find items being marked down, so do your due diligence and try to get these toys so that you can be in the game when we're deep into the fourth quarter. So like I mentioned, I'm going to show you all some of the Barbies that I picked up. And like I said, this is a small highlight of some of the items I got. I got a Barbie in the warehouse that I picked up in this deal. That Barbie sale, the lowest price on that Barbie is $240. So let's get into
40.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead, Buffalo.
All right, so
I had a question I wanted to answer.
All right, so this is my first Barbie. You all seen this Barbie before last year. This is a Bob Mackie Barbie. This is what you want to look for if you want to get into the money. Bob Mackie Barbies don't sell cheap. So this Barbie cost me $10. And you can comp it. You can go ahead and look it up.
We have her. She's a nice one.
Yeah, comp it on Amazon. This is a Holiday Barbie 2007. I have about 6 of these in the collection. This is a Barbie 2010. And the retail value on this one when she bought it was $35. This Barbie right now, I sold this last Christmas for $90.
We have her too. She's a nice one, yeah.
All right, this right here is the Holiday Vision Barbie. about a $90 to $100 Barbie right here as well. And as you can see, the condition of these Barbies are in pristine condition. This lady took real great care of her Barbies. Now, I have the Coca-Cola, which I bought a whole box of Barbies like this. This is the one with the black dress. This is the Coca-Cola cheerleader Barbie. This is the Coca-Cola marching band majorette Barbie.
Barbie King.
This is the waitress Barbie, Coca-Cola. So I have about, I think I got 10 Coca-Cola Barbies. Now this Barbie right here, last year I sold this Barbie for $100. This is a 2013 Barbie. You find this Barbie out there, the white dress, 2013 Barbie. You got you about $90 to $100 in your hand, depending on which platform you sell it on. If you try to buy it right now, I think they got it for about $80 to $90. By the time Q4, we're in the middle of Q4, this Barbie will be, it may even hit $120. So, and there's not a lot of them out there. And I think I have 4 of these in the collection. Again, this is a Bob Mackie Barbie. Like I say, you can't go wrong with Bob Mackie. I have the emerald version, and along with this version, I think I got 4 of this version. I think I got 2 of the emerald dress. This is Beauty and the Beast Barbie. I have 2 of these in the collection. And you look at this Barbie, I mean, it's basically like you could go to Walmart right now and get it. You can go to Walmart and get it because I'm going to list it on Walmart. This right here is a vintage Barbie, the Sisters, Holiday Sisters Barbie. I've seen these before, but this is the first one in my possession. And these go for about $100 as well. And I have about maybe 10 of these in my collection. I think I have 3 left over from last year. I got 7 on this Barbie deal. And this is the Elvis Presley Barbie. I got 2 other versions of the Elvis Presley Barbie. And most of the time when you find these, the mic is not in this position. The mic is mostly down in the bottom because this part of pretty much deteriorated. But as you can see, it's still in position. And you can look at the condition of the box. This lady took care of Barbie. So like I said, this was just a brief overview of what I have. But I have, I end up buying 9.5 boxes, medium-sized boxes of Barbies, or large-sized box, one of the 2. Yeah, so that's my show and tell for the night.
So Buffalo, I got a question. How much does like a dented box or a broken seal depreciate the value, would you say?
So let's just take one of these for instance. Like this Barbie right here is like I said, in a good box, it's $100, $90 to $100. If you got if this plastic is penetrated, you probably lost about $25 off of that Barbie. If the box is damaged, along with the plastic being penetrated, you can say this Barbie right here will probably be about $30.
All right.
Just to piggyback on that, Mess Hall, we had a so one of the hottest ones is the one with the longest hair. She's in like a little mermaid outfit almost, and the box was a little damaged on the back, and I put that in the description on Amazon, and we sold it for $90. So I mean, it just depends. As long as you put it in there.
Now, if you got a rarity dog, now that's different because you got rarity dogs.
Yeah, she's a rarity.
Yeah,
she was a hot commodity.
They're gonna take them out of the box and then they're gonna put them in their own doll house or something like that. But you know, I'm just speaking like if you're trying to sell it on eBay, the price is gonna diminish.
Wait.
And then I want to answer. Pamela asked a while ago, "What's the hot toy for the year?" Not even gonna lie, the best thing, and I think we mentioned it before. If you've got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, watch what they're watching on the damn Disney Channel or something else. They're gonna tell you what the hot toy is for the year.
Yep. I mean, just stay. I can also say stay tuned to coming out here on Friday night. We're gonna be giving out bolos. I mean, so just stay tuned. Don't go pay for no bolo list.
Yep.
All right. So anybody? Oh, Miss Hall, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so I don't know if anybody in the chat has like a local auction house in their area. I'm fortunate enough to have a local auction house in my area, but it's an online auction only. You bid for the items online, but you can pick them up locally. Most of the time, there's probably like 200, 300 different lots of things. And because I live in Tennessee, a lot of stuff is pretty beat up. You got like farm stuff, you got hunting stuff. But every now and again, a couple gems will show up, and my hope is that my knowledge of what's selling good on eBay will help me in going after the certain items that I see online. And I came across this last weekend. There was a box of jerseys, and there was one particular jersey that I had my eyes on. I was pretty much not going to lose this auction, so I got into sort of a bidding war. There were a couple Cowboys jerseys in it. There's a couple T-shirts in it. There was a Cowboys watch in it, but there was one thing that I had to have. I ended up paying $90 for the box, but it came with this limited edition Adidas Kobe Bryant stitched Lakers jersey.
Wow, that's nice, man.
Now, this jersey, the last one like it, because there are not too many listed, the last one like this sold for $200 on eBay. So,
what size is it?
It is an extra large, man.
Okay.
Hey, you know what, Messel? When you held it up, first thing came to my mind, I was like, he'll probably be able to sell that for about $200. And then you said, like, I didn't even look up zone comps, bro. I just was like thinking, I'm like, man, that's probably going to sell for like 200. And if you hang on to that closer to Christmas, you might get more than that.
When I saw this jersey in the picture, that was, they had all the jerseys laid out. When I saw this one laid out, I was like, hey, who wants to battle? Let's get it. I'm going top dollar because I want that one jersey. But the other Cowboys ones, there was a Tony Romo Reebok vintage jersey and a Miles Austin stitched NFL jersey. So I mean, I should be able to make $300-400 probably off that $90 purchase. But this was the gem of the box for sure. Can't really see, like, it has this cool pattern on the back. It's like a nice pattern, but that's my show and tell, baby.
Yeah,
that was a nice one.
That's nice. That was a good win. Let's see here. I want to give a shout out to Glam's Closet. Thank you for coming out. Anybody else in the chat that I missed, y'all? The chat was moving so fast, so I know I skipped over some people. All right, so let's go ahead and do the giveaway. And then we're gonna get ready to close out the show. Let's see. All right, so this is the first giveaway, and let me just try to share my screen right quick. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Can you see the screen?
I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and drop in hashtag GCP. Hashtag GCP. G as in girl, CP.
I know that one Fortnite figure you got reminds me of Johnny's Halloween costume in the original Karate Kid. Remember, he was dressed up like that skeleton in the
Oh,
original Karate Kid.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and drop GCP, hashtag GCP. We're going to get it rolling in 30 seconds, y'all. You want to try to win this item right here. Let's see. This is the Skull Trooper. It's the first item I'm going to give away. And the Raven is the second item I'm going to give away. I think I figured out what happened last week with the giveaway is that can't use the same code letters or whatever back to back to back. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to run it. Y'all can see the screen, right? Somebody tell me.
No, we can't see the screen. We see you.
Okay. Well, I mean, talk to me, man. I can't see it. Once I flip over to the other screen.
Yeah, we see you, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
What about now? Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right. All right. We got 17 people in. I mean, guess everybody didn't want it.
Wow.
Closet.
Congratulations.
All right.
She always in the winner circle.
Well, Glamour's been winning a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she got that lucky foot.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
She got the Skull Trooper. All right.
See, I'm wondering if you type it in multiple times, if it gives you more entries.
I don't know. It was 32 people, so I don't know. I guess everybody didn't want it. I'm assuming. Let's see. All right, type in. Go ahead and type in hashtag MESS, MESS. All right, we're going to run it in about 60 seconds. Go ahead and type in hashtag MESS. Glamorous Closet, send me your address on Instagram so I can get this mailed out and get this sent out tomorrow.
You're not going to get it.
I'm not going to get it. Let's see. All right. Did everybody drop in MESS?
They still going.
All right. All right, going to shut it down now. Let's get them in. Can y'all see that? The giveaway tool?
Yep. We're good, Buffalo.
Okay, I'm getting ready to hit it. Still 17. I don't know what's up with that.
We'll go with the 17 you got.
All right.
Here we go.
It is.
Let it ride. Uh-oh.
Sandra L.
Sandra L.
I think Sandra won a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think last week or the week before. It was recently. Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, Sandra. I got your info on Instagram, so you got the Raven. So we'll get that stuff out to you all
Congratulations.
tomorrow. Stop the screen. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna go around the room. You all got anything you want to plug? Go ahead and plug. We'll start out with a special guest, Jeff. You can go ahead and plug whatever you need to plug.
Yeah, guys. You guys can follow me on YouTube at eBay Addicts and Instagram on eBay Addicts. Usually I'll have 4 or 5 shows that I run a week. We have new guests come on every week. You never know who's going to show up. Today we had American Arbitrage. We're going to have some new guests coming next week. We're having our new podcast that I started about 2 weeks ago with Shane, Rosin Grind Picker. So that'll be dropping on Sunday and Monday. We do like a split series. Like we record like a half-hour video on my channel, and then a half-hour drops on his channel, Rosin Grind Picker. And just get ready for Q4, man. Everybody's been talking about summer slowdown. They're not making sales. Just get out there and hustle and start listing items on your store because, you know, Santa Claus is coming to town. Q4 is still coming. You know what I mean? So don't get discouraged. Just get out there and get the merchandise and get it listed because it's going to sell. It may not sell today or tomorrow or next week, but you got to understand, August is over. We're into September. What happens after September, right? We got Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. So you really don't have as much time as you think. Just go out there and start getting these items listed and get it up on the platform because the sales are going to start rolling in as soon as fourth quarter gets here. That's where, I mean, a lot of these big companies, that's why they call it Black Friday because the first 8, 9, 10 months out of the year, the companies are running in the red. And then when Black Friday hits, that's when they get into the black to actually be a profitable brick and mortar business. A whole lot of them are like that. So just get out there and hustle and get these items listed and make that profit while you can. You know, as long as you're willing to hustle and do the work, there's no shortage of merchandise out there. That's all I wanted to say.
Right. Go ahead, Glass City.
Glass City Pickers, Instagram. No YouTube, but it's still a YouTube there. Go check out some of them old videos. You'll laugh at us. You dig? Just starting out on them videos. But yeah, man, Friday night's here around the corner.
Have a great Labor Day weekend, everybody. Be safe. Happy hustling. I'm writing this as I'm talking.
eBay Addict, and when you need me, man, I'll be there, man. You dig?
Okay, I got you, bro. Yeah.
Chop it up like a broke stove.
All right, cool. I'll send you a message on Instagram.
Yes,
and
sir.
Mess Hall, send me a message on Instagram. Maybe we'll have you on next week if you're free, Mess Hall. Have you come on and you come hang out with us.
Yeah, for sure. No problem.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
Mess Hall Diggs, you know, Instagram, YouTube. Support us, support the panel. You know, we in here just trying to give you hot fire every week. The most we can. Spread the word. Tell your friends that are struggling, looking for some side income, man. You know, you're listening to the words we speak. You know, spread the word, man. Spread the word. Let people know there's some options out there, man. There's options. That's it.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Chop it up like a broke stove. So I put the quote in the check, Chris.
Chop it up like a broke stove, baby.
All right, so if you're not a part of the Buffalo Picker reselling community on Facebook group, go ahead and join that. Only thing that we ask is that you don't talk politics or be mean to anyone. If you got anything you want to promote on there as far as dealing with reselling, make sure you use that group to do that. If you want to promote your show, product, or whatever, long as it's around and reselling, I don't have a problem with you posting it on there. Some people are telling me to create a community on my YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not there yet. I got too much stuff in front of me, so I'm not going to do that at the moment. Maybe next year I may look into trying to do that where I can put bolos in there and we can just build up a community. It's with the Buffalo show. The Buffalo YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. I will start putting in videos in there. Next week, I'm going to do another show and tell of some of the select Barbies that I picked up out that haul. I think I got over 300 Barbies. So I'm not going to show you all of them because some of them are repeaters, but I'm going to try to pick out some of the best ones and bring it to the show. and do a show and tell. I want to thank our special guest, Jeff, eBay Addicts. If you're not following Jeff, make sure you go check out his channel. He got some great interviews there that he done talked to a lot of the resellers throughout the resale community. So make sure you check that out. Some interesting information there. People, he put you in a position where you got to get an answer and not hold back. So that's a great interview. Very thorough. So make sure you go out and check out his channel. I want to thank everybody that come out on a continuous basis and support our channel. Like I said, from day one with this show, we try to be transparent. We're not trying to sell any ebooks. We're not trying to get you to join nothing that's going to cost you money. We just want you to come out and support the channel. And if you got friends that are on the fence and they new, trying to learn the resale game, have them to come out and check out the show, because all the information that we give is surrounding new resellers pretty much. So, and a lot of information is just to help out resellers. We're not trying to hold back here. We're trying to help people grow. So with that being said, I appreciate you all coming out. Defend the hustle. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend.
God bless. Be safe, y'all.
Thanks for having me.